Yeah. Well, fine. Do a lot of work today and just got home.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, well, I know you're a busy guy. Let's get to work.
Okay.
What would you like to start with today?
Well, uh, well, I haven't done vocab journals today, this
Okay.
this time, but I just write a draft this week.
Okay.
Okay.
Just need to,
Oh no, eh, well,
this one,
okay.
just need
I
to
think
use it.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Are you ready to get into that then? No questions
Uh,
before we start doing this?
question. Well, uh, I found it's still hard for me to uh come up with ideas and write the content. But uh yeah, I found out it's kind of how can I say? Well, I feel it's kind of um kind of anxious that because when I practice one of these question and I still I still have trouble and come up with ideas and write the content. Yeah, it give me yeah I feel
Brainstorming is this you know what brainstorming is, right?
yeah
Is that what you're
yeah
having trouble with?
yeah right yeah correct because yeah
I have a problem with brainstorming too, but it's the opposite that you have. I have too many ideas. I have a typhoon going on of ideas up here, right? And you have a sunny day.
yeah
No raindrop ideas.
yeah no regard yeah
Okay. Thing with me is, and it gets me in trouble a lot with Anna and my friends, is sometimes the ideas don't have a filter and I say them before thinking them through. And sometimes it's the wrong thing to say and it gets me in trouble. Okay. But people
okay
get upset with me because I say things that I don't really think through all the way. It just goes from idea to thought. But you have a filter. You know better than to say, oh my God, she looks fat in that dress. That's an example, right? You have an ability to stop your thought before it comes out. If we could have a dial on that filter, I would need to turn mine up, make it stronger, right? So
right
it catches more things. You need to turn yours down because you're catching too many things. I'm guessing here, but there's a kind of a judgment that happens when you have an idea and you'll say, oh no, that's not good. What else? What else? What else? What else? Right? Is this possible?
uh yeah not maybe not like the previous draft I write because previous draft is according to the video I look I listen or look into, so I can
Watched.
write notes. I
Mhm.
watch, and I can write notes. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, when it comes out to like a question and with no other contents, and as I found out I can yeah I can brainstorm. And for example, like I choose one of the question you gave me last week. Uh, like this, government should provide free healthcare for all citizens. And I try to write a disagree or agreed as asset. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, I found out it's well, like oh crap, I have trouble to write. I have trouble in that. Yeah, I have trouble in this. So. Yeah, and it's give me some kind of anxiety, cause yeah,
Hmm.
I
Okay,
cause
so
I run out of time. Yeah,
did you try to take the devil's advocate on that issue
therefore
to argue that
yeah
the government should
yeah
not be responsible for providing free healthcare?
yeah cause yeah cause yeah
Okay. So I
like
just you just popped this on me, and immediately the first thing I thought about was people will take advantage of, and just and go to the hospital. So they will take advantage of it. It can become this could result in long lineups to get things like x-rays and MRIs and different things like that, which
yes
would result in somebody needing health care, but a doctor's not available because he's servicing too many people who are just like, oh, I have a little cough and going and abusing the system,
yeah I thought of
right?
that too. But
And
yeah
and free healthcare is just going to get cost more and more and more every year, and so the tax burden will be on the on the people. And why should young people pay for the healthcare that old people are using? You know, there are lots of arguments that you could. I'm just brainstorming now, right? Lots of
right
reasons why you could uh, argue against free healthcare. But I'm not. I'm just coming up with ideas and not judging them. I will decide whether it's a bad idea once I start writing about it. Okay, so like I like the
okay
idea of people abusing the system if it's free, and I
yes
like the idea of long lineups for basic services. But the last idea I had about young people not wanting to pay for old people's healthcare. That idea, after I said it, I was like, that's a weaker argument. I will save that argument if I really need it, but I'm not going to use that one. So I made a judgment, but I allowed myself to think it, consider it, make a note of it, and then later on go, oh, okay, I don't need that idea. I can't argue that point clearly. It sounds selfish. Anyway, let's see how you did before you judge yourself. The anxiety, this is what the anxiety that you talk about. You're doing a practice test, not even a test. You're just doing practicing, experiencing something, and in a new way. The first time. This is the first time we've asked you to play devil's advocate, right?
right
So this is a new position for you, a new. It's all new. It's like learning how to bounce a basketball for the first time.
yes
If you, of course, you can't do between the leg crossover dribble around the back and tomahawk dunk. It's your first time touching a basketball. But because you can't do the crossover dribble between the legs around the back, tomahawk, double hawk dunk, you're getting anxious. You're feeling anxiety. It's your first time.
yeah
Handfei
yeah
to get out. I said this last night. in the
Yeah.
class with Nina. Fuck Hanfeize. Fuck that guy.
Okay.
Okay, keep him for studying law. He's going to be a good law professor, but he's not a good. Don't let the anxiety at all affect you. Ignore it. Yeah, it's a choice. But I'm dealing with quite a bit of anxiety myself. Lots of different things. I started today, I was thinking about my anxiety and thinking, making a list. But I don't talk to anybody about it. Anna would love it if I talked to her about my anxieties. But my solution to my anxiety is, hey, I've got a pretty good life. I have a wonderful wife. I have a nice apartment. I work hard, but smart. I'm making okay money. I could make better money, but money is one of my anxiety things, one of my triggers. Right? And I'm going, oh, I'm okay. I mean, I understand that I'm not going to have a retirement plan. I got to work until the day I die. Right? That's the worst case scenario, but I enjoy my work. Right? So
Right.
I find I'm able to ignore basically the things that are causing me to be anxious by just finding one little thing that I can hang on to that is good about my life. So I fight against the anxiety by focusing on the good things. You're a smart guy, you're a lawyer, your English is excellent. These are all good things. Hang your hat on the good things and don't focus on the
Okay.
negative shit. Okay, when you start, this is what we start you off with ear yoga for a reason, learning to put you in a feeling of anxiety. When you do ear yoga, you're not going to understand, and that causes anxiety. Right? And we talk about learning to relax. Just let it happen. It's just practice. It's just practice. Both Nina and Ben, two of the other players, they've been studying longer than you and the two kids, the twins. But they just wrote their test last week and the week before. And they rushed it. They got in the 80s. They didn't get the score they wanted. And I was like, well, is there something I could have done differently? He said, absolutely not. Both of them were nervous and allowed the anxiety to cripple their test result. But now that they've done it, they feel like a great burden has been lifted. Both of them are much more relaxed around their English, and they're really looking forward to the next time they take the test. Because they went and faced that anxiety demon, and the anxiety demon beat them, but now they know how they can beat it the next time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. You can go through that whole experience yourself. Go write the test, let the anxiety beat you down, and then trust that you are strong enough to stand up after such a beating and do it again. Or you can stop making the choice to be anxious. It's still ultimately your choice. This is also what I think about my anxiety is, hey, if I focus on that, I'm choosing to focus on that. And of course, it's going to make me feel terrible about things. Instead, I'm going to focus on what's good. And anytime I start to get drawn back into that black hole of anxiety, I focus on something that's good. Today, I watched my hockey game. I had a class cancel this morning. And I was like, I didn't make some money, right? Like when you guys cancel, I don't make money. and
Okay.
um, and I was like, oh, but I get to watch my hockey game now. And I was able to watch it live, and my team beat the team I hate the most, 1-0. And it was like, oh,
Wow.
it's a great day.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great.
No matter what else
Sounds great.
happens, it was a great day. A simple little thing that doesn't matter at all about my life. Just my favorite team won against my least favorite team. So This is why I say Han Fei, because I think he is the cornerstone of the cultural imperative to hate making mistakes, right?
Right.
This is what I think. Maybe I'm being reductionist, but I think it boils down to that. And no matter how much I've seen Taiwan culture modernize over the last 25 years that I've been here,
Yeah, that's a
unfeds is still a big burden that even your generation is still carrying around with you.
yeah, probably will go on the next generation. Probably pass on next. Yeah,
Oh, well,
probably will pass on next
I
generation.
always ask your parents' generation because I taught your parents' generation too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
definitely. I've been here a quarter of a century now. So,
Yes.
and I would always ask them, will you teach your children Fajia to be afraid of making mistakes? And they all say, oh, no, 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 I think it's a bad idea. And I said, oh, I would teach my children that because this is what makes you engineers. This is what makes you doctors. This is what makes you lawyers. It's a fantastic cultural imperative for STEM-based subjects. For the job of being a student is to study, and the fear of making mistakes makes you better able to memorize stuff. Okay, that's a
Okay.
motivation. It's a strong motivation to protect your face, to never lose face. It's a very strong motivation. That's what's built into you. That's what's humiliated into you from an early age when your classmates laughed at you, when your teacher made you feel this big, when your parents put the pressure on you because you didn't get an A plus on a test. Your grandparents, oh, your grandparents. I watch grandparents work with children and I'm just like, oh my God, they're going to be so afraid to make a mistake. You know, was that like you when you were a little boy? Your grandparents doing homework with you?
Well, actually, my grandparents passed away in my yeah, like my 6 or 7 years old.
Oh, I'm
But
sorry.
no, it's okay. It's all right. But yeah, I know what you mean. Cause my cousin, but however, my cousin spent time with my grandparents. Oh, they're all older than me, like older than 10 or 12 years.
Right.
And they say my grandpa is a very strict
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's and he also he also used with
Oh,
uh
yeah, because
yeah
that's what
with
he was taught. If he got
yeah
90 on a math test when he was in high school, the teacher would have hit him 10 times, one
yeah
time
that,
for every
yeah
mistake. Right? And the whole
that
Kutal, go Kutal before your ancestors. You have shamed our family. On a little child, this is a heavy burden. And you don't want to shame your family. You don't want to get laughed at. So you study real hard. And you become good at that kind of studying, which is bushiban.
yeah
And
yeah that's
that's a
what
great way
yeah
to study big if. Science, technology, engineering, mathematics is what you're studying. STEM. Best way to study. Formulas, remembering formulas. You have to remember precedents, right? And you have to
yeah
be able to recall, oh, this court case in 1995 set a standard of law that you cannot change now. You have to be able to recall this. And that Bushi, that's the only, there's so, Matt, the Schwokonza is a really good example. How many Schwokonza are there, right?
mm,
Thousands. And you had to
thousands
memorize all of those in high school.
yeah maybe
It doesn't change. It's the information that doesn't change. 2 plus 2 is 4. That's never going to change, right? That's
right
what Bushi style learning works best with. But language, even a language as rigid as Chinese, has art to it. There, you can be poetic in Chinese. You can write beautiful songs. You can tell cold jokes. right? This is
Right.
the transformity of language. It can be used in many different ways. There's more than one way to write a sentence. There's more than one way to communicate an idea. It's art. And then you look at English, which has the most words and the most difficult grammar. Luckily, we don't have masculine and feminine. And in the Latin language, you have to understand if a table is a girl or a boy, if a mouse is a girl or a boy, if glasses are a girl, you have to, French, you have to know the gender of everything.
Oh
Because
yeah,
in
just like
French, the is
right.
le or la. La if it's a girl, le if
Oh
it's a
yeah,
boy. Yeah.
I heard about this before.
Yeah. So Italian, Latin, Italian, Portuguese, French,
English.
Spanish, they all have that kind of added difficulty. So, anyway, the point is language is art. And the mistakes that you make are your lessons. No matter whether it's a grammar mistake or a mistake in attitude like you're having right now. You're making the wrong choice to have anxiety. That's a mistake. That's like answering A when the answer is clearly B. Okay? Don't choose anxiety. It's don't blame outside forces for making you anxious. You are making yourself anxious. It's not a good choice.
Okay.
So when you feel it coming on, it's going to come on. I mean, it's 3,000 years of ghosts of Hanfeids in your ear going, don't make a mistake, don't make a mistake, don't make it. It's this cultural weight that all Taiwanese people have. Even the modern young Taiwanese like yourself. You're so different from your grandfather. You won't teach your children Hanfeids, but they'll be better students if you do. But you have to balance it. Understand that piano is not going to be learned if you yell and scream as a piano teacher. You have to coach and build passion for something and really love something. And so on a positive side, I look at your vocab journal and you resisted this at first. I remember you were like, oh, these are words I don't need to know. And you were resistant to the idea. But now you seem to be really working hard on it. And you're showing a passion for vocabulary. Am I wrong?
Uh, yeah, uh, yeah. When I get into it, it's become easier to continue. Yeah.
Make it fun and go, oh, that's cool. I see how that works when you make connections on things. Because vocabulary is basically a giant puzzle, right? It's solving all these problems, learning, oh, I see. ATION at the end of the word means the process of something. Oh, I get it. When you learn all these, you make all these connections. You see the root word in there, and you go, "Oh, I know what it means." You make these connections. Enjoy that. Again, it's. I love vocabulary. Well, I'm an actor, right? I'm Shasubia de Yen. I love words. That's my paint. You can tell when I read, how much I love to speak beautiful language. So I'm trying to give you a little bit of my, stardust. Have passion for this. Don't, when you make a mistake, go, oh, okay, what do I need to learn here? Find out be more curious. Be curious.
Be curious.
Barbecue sauce. Be curious, not anxious.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah,
wish I
it's
could.
it's. I mean, I'm not an English teacher, right? I'm a confidence coach, and you're seeing why now. I call myself that because teaching English is just part of my job. I have to help you guys conquer 3,000 years of cultural weight. I saw this at my first 2 weeks in Taiwan in 2000 when you were laughing at each other. It's like, why are you doing that? Whenever a kid tried to speak English, the whole class would laugh at him. It's like, how is that kid ever going to speak English if he's so ashamed of using it? This was beat into you at an early age. The idea of making mistakes equals shame. It doesn't. Okay?
Okay.
It doesn't. It means, oh, possible something to learn. You like learning. You're a smart guy. You like learning things. Try learning that naturally and holistically instead of cramming, bushy cram, right? Cram school. That's not a natural way to learn things. And it's short term. Cram is short term memory. This is not just to pass a test. You know this now. This is to take your life to America.
Yeah.
Survive in the big boardrooms of New York City.
Yeah, but first thing I need to get a higher score in upcoming TOEFL test. Yeah.
Don't worry
First I
about it.
need
You'll
to,
be
yeah.
fine if you just relax, okay? It's
Yeah.
the most important thing is to relax. Your grammar, your vocab, everything is good. Just your anxiety is what's crippling you.
Okay. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I wish
Also,
I
remember
can
this too,
do
that
earlier.
everything that you write after you get your grade on the TOEFL test, you're never going to have to worry about grammar again. Because you're going to write something and then you're just going to give it to Chat GPT and say, fix this from now
Oh,
on,
yeah.
right? So your
Yeah.
grammar is going to be perfect. The only time you need to have perfect grammar is for this test. And you're
Yeah.
not going to have perfect grammar. So try and make it as good as you can make it. But when there's mistakes and you know there's a mistake, but you can't figure out the solution, just be strong enough to leave the mistake there and keep going. Manage your time. The anxiety eats away at your time, and everything about this test is about managing time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the anxiety is just that eats the seconds, valuable seconds.
Okay.
Okay. Have
Thank you,
you
coach.
do you want some relaxation technique exercises? Would you use them?
Uh,
Do you know about 4-7-8 breathing? Have I talked to you about 4-7-8 breathing?
oh yeah, you told me about before. Yeah.
Yeah.
Four,
So
seven,
I've
eight.
done a
Yeah.
little more research into that, and basically, it's like anything else, it needs practice. But the good news is, it only takes less than 2 minutes to do it every day. So you're only supposed to do 4 cycles. So you breathe in for 4, hold for 7, and then when you breathe out, you make noise for 8 seconds. And you do that 4 times. And you do that every day. Okay. And
Okay.
then you're teaching your body how to relax. And then before you do the test, you think about all your anxiety, do your 4-7-8 breathing to relax. But now that you're relaxed, we need to get your energy back up in a positive way. Right? So we relax the anxiety, but then we've got to turn down the anxiety. Now let's turn up the power, the confidence. Let's turn up the confidence. And that comes from a little chemical inside you called what?
Metal. No, no.
So it makes you a man, makes you have a
Uh,
beard. Yeah.
testosterone.
That's right.
Uh,
Testosterone.
testosterone.
We
Yeah.
want to turn up the testosterone,
Testosterone.
right? And
Yeah.
you can generate that. You can make that happen by thinking of yourself as a winner, standing in front of a mirror, thinking, oh yeah, do the power posing that Dr. Amy Cuddy talks about. So first relax the anxiety and then turn up the confidence. Practice that before a meeting. Next time you have a meeting at work or something like that, where you have to speak, take 2 minutes in power pose before the meeting and build up the testosterone. This is chemistry. This is not psychology. This is chemistry. They've proven it. taking the blood of people and looking at the blood under a microscope. Oh, elevated levels of testosterone in the people that did well. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. I will. Yeah, I'll do that before a meeting or
English is not your enemy, my friend.
exam. Yeah.
English is not your enemy.
I didn't see English as my enemy, but I exam is my enemy.
Yeah. Yeah. Because the more you understand that the more you focus the more you allow that to pressure you, the worse you will do in the
Okay.
exam. Yeah. Right. So I know it's hard. I know it's hard. It's easy for me to sit here and go, relax, banking san, BKS. Dude, I told you about BKS, right?
Because that's new. That's
BKS,
new.
banking san,
BKS. Oh, funky. Oh, okay. Oh, it's
banking
Taiwanese.
san. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. I
Okay.
this is the got it.
Got it. All right. Healthcare is a long-term investment, but I think free healthcare is not the solution of modern society. So this tricky
For
here of
for
what do you want to
I
say?
think I think I should write
That's right. Exactly. Good. For
for
modern society.
yeah, I
Of
haven't
modern society means modern society came up with this solution. It was their idea. Okay.
okay.
Healthcare is a long-term investment, and it's not healthcare, it's free healthcare, right?
Oh, free healthcare. Okay.
Free healthcare
Healthcare.
is a long-term investment. Long-term, even longer, right? Never-ending
Uh,
investment.
never ending investment. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Never ending. Okay. Never ending investment.
Now that we have this image, oh my God, you're always investing, right? That
Right.
also is a never-ending investment with
With
extremely low, in fact, not even extremely low, with uh negative ROI,
what is
return
ROI?
on investment.
Return on investment. Okay.
So if you use the word investment, an investment is something that you pay because you think you get more back,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? That's called what you get back is your return on investment, ROI. It's a standard business acronym, ROI.
All right. Okay.
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 Free
All
healthcare is a never-ending investment with a negative ROI. But I think free healthcare is not the solution. Well, we've already started because we changed the tone of this sentence. This is
yes.
no
Yeah.
longer a but.
Yeah. I
And
think. And
I think
okay.
free healthcare is not the solution for modern society.
Okay.
For modern society, but now we want to be more specific about modern society, right? It's not about safety. It's not about job security, right? It's
Uh.
for modern societies, what?
Uh. uh, For modern
Ailments is the word we're
society,
looking for. Ailments. Okay.
ailments.
Ailments. So this
Ailments.
is things that you get sick from. Ailments are
Ailments.
a broken leg is an ailment. SARS, COVID, those are if you get sick, it's an ailment.
Okay.
Okay.
Ailments. Okay.
Free healthcare is a never-ending investment with a negative ROI, and I think free healthcare is not the solution for modern society's ailments. Generally speaking, I disagree that government,
Oh.
more than one, governments,
Okay. Governments. Okay.
yeah. You want to make notes over here to show that you made a
Okay.
mistake. Okay. Generally speaking, I disagree that government should provide free healthcare for all citizens. To begin with, healthcare isn't cheap, period.
Okay.
It requires tremendous resources of the country from
From I think
from
from
the
the country.
country. And we're talking about the government now.
Government. So
The
also
country is more than the government. We want to say the country, but specifically the government. We call it the state.
state.
From the not states, state.
State.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay. Oh, okay.
that's
From state.
the government in charge making decisions on behalf of the state. You're a lawyer. If you're working as a prosecutor, the
Yeah.
name of your case will be the state versus Coke Stew. Okay, you're working for
Yeah.
New York State. So it's confusing because United States. Forget about United States. The state of China, the state of Taiwan. It's not the country. It's different from the country. The
Okay.
country includes the state, which is the government of the country, and all the people, and all the businesses, and all the trees. That's the country. The state
Okay.
is the government, the law
Cover.
of
Oh.
a
Oh.
country.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Okay? To
Right.
begin with, healthcare isn't cheap. It requires tremendous resources from the state. We need to build school.
Uh.
Well, if it's one
Need to
school, it'd be we need to build a school. But I think you
schools.
want to build
Okay.
more than one school.
School. Okay.
Schools.
Uh.
We need to build schools
Schools.
to educate students. Read this and see if you can see the mistake.
We need to build school to education students become medical.
So something has to go in here.
Student. We need to build school to education student to become
Yes,
to to become. Okay.
to become medical personnel.
To become
Disease, one disease,
diseases. Oh, okay.
diseases,
Diseases.
and create a safe environment. Just one safe environment. Safe
State.
environments
Oh, yeah.
for patients and staff, such as hospital. Okay, so now I was really happy with the way the sentence structure was happening. You are making a list of 3 things, okay?
Yes.
And you're using a different verb. It's a different predicate for each one, verb and object phrase, okay? So you have become is your verb, medical personnel. Invent, medical technology. Then you added this to cure diseases. Okay, we can still do that. It doesn't balance as nicely. If we left this
Mm-hmm.
out, invent medical technology, then we have to become medical personnel, invent medical technology, and create safe environments. That's a simple way to create a list, verb plus object. Okay. You went
Okay.
a little bit further by adding in little pieces to give
Yeah.
us more. Well, no, it's fine. It's not wrong. Create safe environments for patients and staffs. Staff is uncountable. Sorry, I should just fix that quickly.
Step.
Staff. But then why?
Okay.
Then we have this such as hospital, be such as hospitals,
Close.
but then it throws off the balance. So we have this little extra piece of sentence hanging there that's throwing off the balance because such as hospitals only applies to this one, not
Such
this one,
as.
and not this one.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's not adding anything to the sentence. So you get rid of it.
Okay.
Recognize that this is superfluous. It's unnecessary. Get rid of it. Just because you wrote it once doesn't mean it has to stay. Okay?
Okay. Stay.
In addition, free healthcare isn't cheap. You didn't notice that to begin with and to in addition, it's the same thing.
Uh. Eh. In addition, okay,
Healthcare isn't cheap. Healthcare isn't cheap. It's the
healthcare.
same, it's the
Yeah, it's just that. Oh,
exactly the
yeah.
same thing.
In addition, okay, I need to come up with something else. Uh, in
So,
addition,
well,
uh,
why don't we?
to increase governor.
There you go. Now
Yeah.
you're just continuing on this idea. You're giving another, okay? By
Okay.
using also, right? It will also increase government cost. Cost is countable. Costs
Okay. Cost.
in many
Okay.
ways. Although healthcare has good initial intention to make all citizens get what they need, it will
Oh,
also become a burden,
a burden
a burden
become
to
to
governments and taxpayers. For example, some say, not says. Some is like
this.
saying they, okay?
Okay.
They
Uh,
say, some say,
some
okay?
say.
It's not like
Okay.
saying it or he says, she says, it says.
Okay. Okay.
That's the
Some.
subject verb agreement, right? Only when
Yeah.
it's third person singular. Some is not singular. Some is more than one, right? You see why?
Some say. Because some is like multiple person.
Yes, obviously, right? Because one is one, and if we have more than one, I like some apples. I ate some grapes. I ate one grape, right? Grapes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some.
For example, some say that fully support medical care policy for all citizens. Okay, some say that
Some say.
ah
Uh.
fully supportive
Purported. Okay.
medical care policy for all citizens would require a new tax of $100. Here we're going to go with to each
To each
taxpayer because we say each, then it becomes single, each taxpayer.
taxpayer.
This has a real big piece of information missing. Really? 100% healthcare and all I have to pay is epai kwai? I'm happy to give the epai kwai. Oh, it's epai
Uh,
kwai per day. Oh no, that's
oh, per day.
epai kwai per month.
Per
So
month.
that's each yen per year. For yeah, it's worth it. Is it each epai kwai per week?
Yeah,
What
I
is
want
it?
to say per month or per days. Yeah.
It won't be per
Yeah.
day. Per month is probably
Per month. Per month.
per month. Okay, so instead of per month, a new
New.
monthly.
Oh, monthly. Okay.
Okay.
Monthly. New monthly tax. Okay. Oh, so daily, yearly. Oh, okay. Monthly.
Also, free healthcare will lead to lower quality of medical systems. When everyone can get free treatment, medical resources will run out quickly. And okay, will
Wood.
run. No, will's good. No,
Oh,
will's
well.
good. But what
Mm.
tense is this?
Uh, will
It's future tense.
rent. Will
No,
rent
no,
out.
no, no, no.
No?
Will run is right.
Will running out.
Will no, not will running. I'm telling you, will run is right. This is good. Will
Okay.
run. Okay. Because it's in the future. It hasn't happened yet. Future
Yeah.
will run, will walk, will eat. Tomorrow I
Okay.
will go to school, right?
Right.
Simple future tense. And then we have another verb
Cause.
that's supposed to
Okay.
go with this will. It's will run
Okay.
and will cause, but you put causing.
I cause.
Will
Cause.
cause. Okay, this will is doing, it has its wife. This is Mrs. Will, but it also has a shall lao poi over here. Okay, that also works with will. Will run and will cause,
Cause.
but we only have to say will one time.
Mm-hmm.
As
Yeah.
long as we keep the verbs in the same universe, right?
Okay.
I will
Uh,
eat bananas and going to the bathroom. I will eat bananas and go to the bathroom.
go to, yeah.
I will go to the
Okay.
bathroom. The will works
Yeah.
for eat and go. We only have to say it one time, and it gives its power to the second verb as well.
Okay.
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 Staff again
Uh,
is uncountable.
Step.
And cause all medical staff again, like same thing that we had up here earlier, to work overtime.
To work with time.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you can hear this. I know that we fixed it earlier and you came up with the right answer before I gave it to you. You know about using the infinitive tense naturally, you know. So be listening for it. We've seen it twice now where you forgot to add the to. So this is all right, good. Now we have something to look for when we're doing my best draft. Okay.
Okay.
To work over. An exhausted doctor can't provide high quality treatment for
Patience.
patients. Yeah, good. Yeah. Clearly, by no means can healthcare help humans or
Humans.
human beings span their
Human beings.
lifetime longer and safer. Period. We just need to use it properly. Okay. Any questions?
Uh, yeah, I found out that I question, but I, yeah, I think there's better way to delineate my ideas,
Oh
but I,
yeah.
yeah, I'm running out of time because I only have 10 minutes, so this,
Okay, well let's get Coach Aiden's version of it and I'll read it out for you and you can
okay,
have new words, okay? All
okay,
right. Ray has written an opinion piece playing devil's advocate. What is this? Oh,
opinion.
opinion piece playing devil's advocate on Gov's role in paying for healthcare. Please rewrite it to be 300 word think piece for the Putney reader.
Well, 300 words. I don't know. I think I can make it because I only have 10 minutes.
Oh no, you don't have to
I,
do it now. You don't have to do it now. I'm gonna copy it and read it for you, and then you for homework, you have a whole bunch of new vocabulary, and only if you want to.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
but
you don't
yeah, I'm
have
talking
to. You
about
don't have to use this. This is just the service I
okay,
provide. I help you fix. If you bring me a draft, I'll go over it mistake by mistake. then I'll give you a Coach Aiden version of it and then read it for you so you can hear how it should be spoken.
Okay.
Okay. It's like giving you the video of your class. It's just part of the service.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have other questions? Here, I don't have to do the reading. Paste it there. Do you have
Yeah.
something else you want to do with your 10 minutes? It's up to you.
Uh, well, I'm thinking of, yeah, I want to practice my oral test question, but yeah, it's kind of weird right now. Uh,
You want to do one with me, you said. You want to practice one with
um,
me? If you're recording your own practices, you can show me the video. You can share the video with me and I can watch it, or I can listen. Yeah, you can share it with me and I can give you feedback.
okay, I haven't recorded yet, but okay,
Okay. So when you record them, that's why I say archive it.
okay,
If you do all of them, you're going to have 150 audio and 150 video and 150 transcripts, all different documents, right? Like,
yeah,
here, look. So after every class, okay, I had client recordings, right? And then I have all 5 of you, right? And then I open up
okay,
here. And you see, I'm very organized. If I want to find it, if I open up last week's, I see in here I have your transcript, your
cool,
PDF summary, your audio, and your video.
wow,
Okay. I
oh
don't know
yeah,
what
I
that
haven't
is.
looked it up yet.
Oh no, this is
Uh,
on my hard drive,
oh
right?
really?
So then I
Okay,
will this PDF, you do have it. It's Ray right here.
see,
There's your summary. It's right here.
in this summer,
Okay.
okay, got it.
And you also have the links. Right. There's all your YouTube classes since the last month. Every
Yes.
class. Then I started doing class notes. Last week, no class notes because if you recall, Anna was using this computer.
Oh yeah, you are
And
in
so I was
emergency
out of
do.
my comfort zone and I forgot to
Yeah.
turn the AI on. So I got no summary last week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
But
fine.
I got the video,
Okay.
but no summary. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's hard to watch my own reflection in the video. So
Oh, get over yourself.
yeah.
Get over yourself and use it for the powerful tool that it is, right?
Yeah, it's hard
Like
to
you
watch.
can open
But
up the
yeah,
class notes and remind yourself of what we talked about, right? See, there's lots of good stuff in this, right?
yeah, it's very useful and
Yeah.
very
So
effective.
yeah, so like I say, the if you have to leave in 8 minutes after you go, I'm still going to do a reading of this and it'll be on the video for you.
Okay.
Okay, but
Oh,
you can, if you want to, you can go and get the new vocab from this. And then
okay,
you
I
can,
will I
this
can
is a source of vocabulary that comes from something that is related to something you wrote.
okay.
So it's personalized vocabulary. You this week have expressed an interest, I forced you to, but in healthcare. You're exploring the idea of healthcare this week. So now here's a bunch of words about healthcare for you. All
Okay.
right. And then it's up to you if you want to turn it into a script, right? And put it into your rehearsal studio, right?
Okay.
If you want to make it a green light, it's up to you.
Oh yeah.
Okay. You
Okay.
have lots of scripts that you can rehearse. You got 4 there, right? Are you ready to turn this one green? You just asked me. You say, oh,
Yeah.
coach, I'm ready to turn this one green. I understand it all. I'll have you read it to me. I'll make sure you understand it all, and then I'll turn it green. And you practice
Okay.
rehearsing.
Okay, I can do this.
Yeah, only if you
Yeah.
want to, But the rehearsal, let's quickly look at your XPT again. This should be at least every day. At
Yeah.
this point, you're writing a lot. You're being very, the word is prolific. You're doing a lot of writing. You're really embracing my best draft. But for you to catch those mistakes like to become, to go, you need to hear yourself using English properly. And that's what you get from rehearsal. The more you
Okay.
rehearse, the better you're going to be at this. Okay? Yeah. This has to happen. This number has to come way, way up. Make this your priority.
Okay. Oh,
Okay?
okay.
Priority number one. Sorry, 30. This is you here.
Good.
Okay? You've got 4 different things you can rehearse. I would do 2 a day. Let's see this number. I'm going to put a little coaches challenge 100 XP
Okay. Oh,
by next Wednesday
okay.
by 12:11. Okay.
Okay.
And then we just got to look at the calendar. So far for next week, I just have you on Wednesday. Did you want
Uh,
something on the weekend?
yeah, about that. Can I, is Saturday available this week?
I'm gonna have to get back to you. You see, look, I lost 3 classes on Saturday, and I'm trying to
Yeah.
get them to move this one down to here, right? Because I don't want to go into the city at 10:30, finish at
Yeah.
12, and then stay there till 5 o'clock for my next class.
Okay. Yeah.
So I still haven't heard from them about this. If they don't move it, I'm canceling this class. So yes, Saturday will likely be available, but give me until tomorrow to confirm. What
Oh, no
time do you
problem.
want on Saturday?
Uh, afternoon will be fine, but morning is also fine to me. It's fine by me. I mean,
Duplicate. Coach's Corner Ray. We want to put it on December Saturday. Let's put it at 11 for now.
11, 11
Okay.
to 12:30. Uh, yeah, it should be fine. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
and let me confirm with my other job that they're moving. Actually, I'm just going to tell them unless I'm not available until I'll just tell them that. So, does it repeat? No, it doesn't. Does not repeat. Okay, and
okay,
I guess you're there. Save, send. There you are. Saturday. Okay.
okay.
All right. So, do we sign you in today?
Pardon?
Did we even sign you in at the start? No,
Yeah,
we
you have,
didn't. 12, 4, 20, 100, and you're done now, right? Oh, so
yeah,
2030, right?
20:30. Yeah, 20:30, 21,
2030,
30,
21, 30,
30.
2 hours left.
Hey,
Okay.
okay.
Anything else?
Well, uh, no, I going out. Yeah, because
Okay.
okay, now, yeah,
BKS.
BKS.
BKS. Banking style.
Okay,
Okay. Trust yourself, man. Trust yourself. Okay.
okay.
All right. I will see you on Saturday.
Sure. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you,
Bye
coach.
bye. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.